Yeah, so we're just doing a quick oil change in the Walmart parking lot, no big deal. I actually did this in Oregon on the way across the country because I've been doing it every 5,000 miles, so I wanted to keep up with it. And I'm like, what am I gonna do? I'm not gonna make an appointment and wait around for that and then risk them stealing the stuff that's in my Jeep. So I figure Walmart parking lot's probably cool with it. So yeah, I think we're still like 5 hours away from the KOA. It's gonna be a long drive tonight. We're gonna get some Jimmy John's as a reward for changing the oil. It's just about done. It's just draining. I put the new filter in, so literally just gonna give it a little more time to drain and then wrap it up. But yeah, it's crazy. I don't even need this. This is just to protect me from the dirt, but it's literally 70 degrees in Florida. Insane. All right, so we're starting out day 3 in Florida. Finally, I can wear the shorts that I brought on this trip. So that's been really nice. Got a t-shirt on. It's 83 degrees out. Beautiful weather. And yeah, we're headed to Everglades National Park. Last night stayed at my cousin's house in Naples. Shout out to Mike and Noah, always a great time. They treated me to some nice Wagyu. We had some really deep convos. Great time, great time. And after Everglades, I'm gonna shoot up to Boca Raton area and visit some friends there. Florida is pretty much just about visiting a bunch of friends because I have some cousins and people that live here and haven't seen them in a long time, so it's really cool. So yeah, we're gonna check out Everglades. We should have a little bit of time before it gets dark to drive around and scope it out, hit the visitor center, and then probably gonna get settled into the campground. Want to cook up some dinner tonight and get up in the tent before any alligators have the chance of sneaking up on me, because I thought I made it past all the dangerous wildlife like the bears and mountain lions, but I forgot that Florida has gators. So, and apparently there's panthers too. That's been interesting, seeing the panther crossing signs. So yeah, let's see if we can spot any gators. Alright, so we made it to Everglades. Pretty nice little drive, but it's not very diverse. It's very much the same. I thought we'd maybe be like driving through the swamp and you can see water from the road, but that's not the case. But I think the campground is right on the water, so we should have some nice views once we get there. So yeah, check it out. Made it to the campground, opened up the awning to let it dry out. Ooh, my hair is actually really bad. We got some Black Panther mac and cheese going right now. Finished product. Beautiful. Alright, so we woke up at Everglades National Park after a very buggy and hot night. Florida is very suboptimal even in the winter. I don't understand how anyone lives here for extended periods of time with how humid and hot and buggy it is. And you know, usual story, National Park, can't do any of the hikes with your cars, but I'm trying to get some good views, get a feel for it. This is definitely a natural park. You need to come back with a boat or a kayak or something. That's what it seems like most people are doing, is they have their boats and kayaks. We're gonna hit a couple water spots on the way out of here. We're gonna try to see some gators. I really want to see a gator. There's crocodiles and gators here. There's also panthers. I can't even like wrap my mind around that. Also, apparently you can see manatees over here sometimes, so we're gonna scope that out. There's a couple lakes we can hit on the way out, and then we're gonna head to Boca Raton to visit a couple of friends and party a little bit tonight. Here we may be able to see some crocodiles or alligators, but we are not allowed to approach them, and I don't see any. We might have to move to another location. The looks I get on my Jeep have varied throughout this trip. In the beginning, people would look and I could tell that they were looking and thinking it was cool, you know? And that's what a lot of them said, like, oh man, this is so cool, like, wow. But now when people look at the Jeep, they're just amazed with the mud, which is, I don't get it. Like, I thought that was a thing. I thought you're supposed to have mud on the Jeep. And like, obviously don't have the time to explain to everyone that I've been on a 3-month epic road trip off-roading across the country in like 10 different states. So I just get these looks like, have you ever washed your car? Probably thinking like, oh, that's such a nice car. You just like never wash it, what the fuck? But I actually wash it very good. I'm a professional detailer, and I became a professional detailer to keep the Jeep in pristine condition. So before I left, it was perfect, but obviously I'm not gonna pay some substandard detailer, random person across the country to wash my Jeep and not do it the right way and pay like hundreds of dollars. Like, no, I'll wait till I get home, and then we'll do a nice deep cleaning. That's gonna be a separate video of its own, and should be pretty exciting. All right, here we go. This is kind of off off-roading at Everglades National Park here. Little dirt road through the tight bushes of the Everglades. We are driving to Bear Lake. Not sure why it's called Bear Lake because I doubt there are bears here. However, maybe we'll see some crocodiles or alligators. Yeah!
What's up?
If we are lucky, we may even get to spot some alligators or the elusive American crocodile. Look at these waters. They are ripe for wildlife of the killing variety. Another thing we're going to look for is the legendary mangrove trees. Apparently, Alright, this road's actually kind of rough, dude. I wasn't prepared for this. It's actually kind of... Oh, there's some mangroves. I see them already. We see the mangroves. All right, this is what I was looking for, you guys. This is what we're looking for right here, some mangroves. Hopefully there'll be some better ones, but look at this guy. He is dying in this heat. I actually feel terrible, so I'm trying to get out of here as soon as humanly possible. All right, off-roading is the last thing I thought I'd be able to do in Everglades, so this is a nice little treat, but this is actually one of the worst roads I've been on. There are so many ruts, it's just a straight shot. Oh, there we go, Mike's calling me again. Please hold. We have made it to the natural habitat of the alligators, but there are none in sight. Although I feel like at any moment, they could spring up from the water and eat your cars. We cannot locate any gators, but the mangroves are in abundance. Oh gee, oh god, that's a bunch of scratches right there. Oh, a little boat going through, a little boat action. There is also the Florida panther, who calls this area its home, but they are ever elusive and rarely get seen by humans. Alright, another failed gator spot. They're definitely in there though. Oh, that dog's freaking out. We gotta get out of here. Come on, puppy. It feels good to be back in familiar territory. I've made the drive from Florida to New York a bunch of times, including when I flew to Florida to buy the Jeep back in 2020. We have a couple more pretty exciting stops planned, but my 3-month journey around the country is finally coming to an end. Alright, so a little update on the trip down memory lane. After Everglades, visited some friends in Boca Raton, went out to a pretty cool little brewery. My friend let me stay the night. Shout out to Robbie. Good seeing Mike as well, and Danielle. Then I hit Orlando to visit my cousin, stayed there last night, and I gotta say, it's been nice. I've slept in more beds and taken more showers in the past week, probably than the entire trip combined. And yes, that's pretty gross, but I shower a decent amount. But yeah, since I'm in Orlando, naturally, had to come to Disney. Used to come here like 4 times a year, so I was really trying to get a burger from this Beaches and Cream restaurant that I'm obsessed with. Got there right when they opened. I figured as long as I could get there. It was hard to get parking. You can't park at the beach club unless you have a reservation, so I actually had to park at the boardwalk. And I saw the to-go window, so I was like, cool. And I go up to order my burger, and they're telling me you could only order ice cream to go. So instead of the burger I wanted, I had to start my day off with this gigantic peanut butter sundae. And here's what it looked like when I first got it. But I had to walk all the way back down the boardwalk in the heat to get it here, so it's pretty much soup at this point. But yeah, I had to make the trip to Disney worth it, so this is what we're doing. And now we're finally gonna head out of Florida. And the next point of interest is Rocktown in Georgia. The first place ever I went outdoor rock climbing. And I was terrible when I went the first time. So going back now that I've been consistently climbing in the gym for 3-4 years and I've been outside a bunch more, I'm actually super excited to climb some of these boulders. And it's gonna be fun to go back with cars. There's a bunch of trees I can tie them to. And I should be able to find a good camp spot around there. So we're gonna do another full day of driving. Been a lot of full days of driving lately, and hopefully wind up outside of Rocktown for tomorrow, and that should be super exciting. I don't have a crash pad, so we're gonna be doing a little free solo bouldering, if you will. But yeah, let me get through this sundae. That's pretty much just pure hot fudge and peanut butter with some ice cream mixed in, and then we'll get on the road. All right, so we made it to Georgia. Yeah, that trip through Florida was a throwback of its own for the Jeep, because the Jeep actually spent the first 2 years of its life in Florida as a lease for a nice old lady somewhere outside of Orlando. So now we still got 5 hours to drive till Rocktown. probably gonna try to find a campground an hour or so away so I can just shoot there in the morning, and that's when we'll get the next update. All right, we're about to hit our first Buc-ee's ever. I've never been to one, but I've heard incredible things about this place, and it already looks like it's gonna be quite the adventure, if I'm being completely honest. I don't know, maybe some of you know what Buc-ee's is, but it's a huge gas station. I'm gonna show you guys in a second how many pumps there are. It's actually insane. And then inside they make their own jerky, their own fudge, like all this crazy stuff. So we're gonna see what we can snack on quick. And I also have to use the restroom pretty badly, and we're probably just gonna fill up on gas. So yeah, should be fun. All right, Buc-ee's is incredible. Great first experience. We got a bunch of stuff. We've got 2 different types of jerky. Here's one here. They have their own fudge. We got a birthday cake fudge. So they have their own gummy ring brand. The other jerky was Bohemian garlic. So that should be fun. And then we got this brisket sandwich here. Incredible. I get some in the car. Yeah, I'm not having a lot of luck finding spots. There's one potential spot on the way. I don't really feel like driving another 3.5 hours and going all the way there. I would rather get somewhere a little bit sooner. There's a spot apparently that's right at the trailhead basically for Rocktown, so that would be ideal, but we'll figure it out. But yeah, I'm gonna show you guys how many pumps they have at Buc-ee's here in a second, and then we're gonna get on the road. Insanity. Look at all those pumps. And then same amount on this side. Literally just keeps going. And they have even more here and all the way around to the other side. Look at that sunset. All right, so keep seeing Zaxby's, and I heard about it a while ago. I used to pass them when I was passing through Georgia. I think we're gonna try it. They have a signature chicken sandwich, and it should be pretty tasty. All right, initial thoughts, here we go. Looks very similar to the Popeyes chicken sandwich, so let's see how it compares. I don't know how it could be better than Popeyes, because that thing is fire. All right, pretty much what I expected. I think we took ours piece here. Pretty solid, not bad at all. Could be a little crispier though. Very, very moist. You want that crunch. So I actually just booked a night at this McKinney campground. I had it pinned as a good spot to camp if I was gonna go to Rocktown from a while back. So I figured I'd just grab that, and then I think it's like an hour and a half from Rocktown. So hopefully we can get up early and then get going, and hopefully I have service at this campground because I'm gonna have to navigate my way out of there. But I definitely wanna get a good night in the tent tonight. I only have like 3 more nights in the tent till I'm home. So this is it, guys. This is one of the last times. Oh, and this campground's on a lake, so it should be really sick. All right, so this is the campground we wound up at last night.